This video is a follow-on from the previous 31 videos dealing with price in the precious metals markets. If you haven't seen those videos, I'd recommend you doing so before watching this one. In the previous video, I outlined the events that took place in Germany pre-World War I and move forwards in time. Let's pick up where we left off, Germany circa 1923. Because the German authorities had been creating more and more currency, inflation accelerated and eventually gave way to hyperinflation. When a country experiences an inflation rate of more than 50% per month, then it's regarded as suffering from hyperinflation. During the course of a hyperinflationary event, the velocity of money speeds up, getting faster and faster as people choose to spend their currency rather than hold on to it. People spend the currency they've earned as fast as they can because they're concerned that the currency is losing value. And for good reason. Their concerns are entirely valid because that's exactly what's happening. So they spend while they still can. A buying mania takes hold of a nation. But this behaviour only compounds the problems that the currency has. In 1923, the inflation rate was 30,000% per month. Prices of products doubled every 4 days. In 1914, a dollar was valued at 4.2 marks, but by the end of November 1923, a dollar was valued at 4.2 trillion marks. For those of you who don't know, a trillion is a million, so rather a large number. The mark was, by this point, to all intents and purposes, worthless. Our focus on this mini-series is on gold, so during the hyperinflationary event, the price of gold per ounce went from 100 marks to 87 trillion marks. As I said in the previous video and elsewhere, in economics everything is relative, so the value of something is regarded in relation to something else. This reflects the dramatic devaluation of the mark. It's lost value against gold. The purchasing power of gold and silver went up exponentially during this time period. The takeaway from this is that during a hyperinflationary event, those who hold their wealth in failing currencies lose out, becoming poorer and poorer, whilst those who hold their wealth in real money, like gold and silver, will not just survive, but should thrive. Those who hold precious metals reap the rewards many times over. The vast majority of people did not own precious metals and became impoverished as a result. A new currency, the Rentenmark, was introduced in November 1923, replacing the former mark which had died, and hyperinflation went away pretty quickly. Why? Well, because people trusted the new currency. They trusted it in part because the authorities had linked the currencies not to gold but to land. It was based on the notional value of land. Trust and confidence are very important concepts when considering currencies, both gold-backed currencies and fiat currencies. The backing of currencies by gold means that the gold standard is crucial to maintaining trust of the populace and their confidence in the currency, because they know if they want, convert the currency for gold. Fiat currencies, on the other hand, don't have this backing, and so they depend almost exclusively on trust and confidence, and also the good standing of the government. Need I say more? As I said on the 28th video of this mini-series and in other videos that I've produced, hyperinflation has a strong psychological component to it. When trust and confidence in a currency erodes, that currency is doomed. We're nearly at that tipping point. To finish off, please note several things. Prior to this event, the German mark was considered as being stable and trusted currency. The hyperinflationary event happened in Germany 100 years ago. A little over 50 years ago, on the 15th of August 1971, President Richard Nixon of the US suspended the convertibility of dollars to gold. This event is known as the Nixon shock. Basically, this move ended the gold standard, stopping the exchange of dollars for gold, and as all other current world currencies were linked to the dollar, overnight all currencies became fiat currencies. That's where we stand now. No fiat currencies in the world have ever lasted very long. They all eventually become worthless. There's been massive currency creation in all countries, and the money supply is going to increase exponentially as a result of the present banking crisis. So basically, we're all headed for hyperinflation. I hope you're all adequately prepared. Wise up and rise up.